relationships here is very difficult. You can't even build relationships with the French people.
Yeah, that's true. People are always like minding their business.
Yeah.
Just bonjour, bonjour. That's where it ends.
There is still a part of the Nigerian system that works, which is entertainment. The fact that you're from Nigeria, there are people who are looking down at you and all of that, but because we have an entertainment system that is absolutely wonderful, we are taking over the world, people still kind of like rep you. They kind of still give you some respect, right? Okay, when we get serious, they don't rate Nigerians.
Way safer than Nigeria.
Even as a foreigner here, you don't get your things searched in a criminal way as such. Yes.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to the 4th episode of Talking Terms. And right here with me, we have two guests, and both of them are by my left-hand side, which are Elizabeth Cole and Fisayo Loft.
Thank you for having us.
Oh, thank you
Thank you so much.
coming.
It's nice being here. I am Oluwa Fisayo, and I am an information systems engineer.
Wow.
And I am Elizabeth Cole. I'm currently on my master's program for my HR management. And I'm also a podcaster.
Wow.
I am also an MC. Yes.
That's good. It's really nice to have you guys. Really, really nice to have you guys. So without further ado, let's get it right into the topic of the day, to the discussion actually, because we are going to be discussing today. It's not an interview like that.
Of course.
So, Nigerian diaspora experience. I mean, what are your experiences in wherever you've traveled to, probably France, Portugal, what are your experiences like? Yeah. Who is going first? Are the ladies first or what?
Yeah, you would go first.
Okay. All right.
Okay, well, for me, because I came into France for my master's program in information systems, and I would say it's been great so far. Like, here is a system that works, unlike back home in Nigeria, I would say, for the transportation, light, I mean, we don't have to shout up NEPA.
It's been a while I heard that actually. Up NEPA,
Yeah. So like the first day I came into France, the first shock I had was the weather. It was actually 19 degrees, but I was so cold because like 19 degrees is like AC back in Nigeria. So,
Yeah.
So before my friend told me like, you're here to experience winter, just chill. So for me, that was it.
That was it. How about you?
For me, I feel my very first shock was the language, because I assumed in my mind that this is kind of like a metropolitan place where people speak English, and then maybe, of course, being that there are many cultures interwoven.
Now, France be this.
Honestly, I don't know where it came from. Of course, because France, yes, but Paris, you would think that it's a very diverse environment, but only to get here, and even the signs in the airport was French. I was just like, that was my very first exactly. And I was looking for the exit. That was my very first experience here. Eventually, I found out that was my very first word. That was sortie.
Salty.
The first word I learned, yes.
Yeah, that's
so
nice.
far, it's been wonderful, I would say.
That's nice. So generally speaking, what do you think? Like living abroad, I mean, has it shaped your sense of Nigerian identity in some ways?
So for me, I would say that my identity back in Nigeria, I think getting to know more about myself here and who I was in Nigeria is kind of a tough thing for me, because back in Nigeria, I was, of course, already working as a human resource manager. I have like 6-7 years experience postgraduate, and I was and being that I had, worked as well, I kind of like engraved my identity in my work, because I'm good at what I do. So coming here, it just seemed like, who are you? Like, who are you? So that's just it's really knowing yourself more than just being engulfed in work, in family affairs back in Nigeria. That's
How about you?
Yeah, for me, I'll talk more about the schooling aspect, because I did electrical electronics engineering in Nigeria, and I did that for 6 years.
Wow.
Like I got to discover here, you study engineering for just 3 years, and I had my degree for 6 years.
6 years.
Yeah.
And
and like my plan was even to go to an aerospace school, where most of them were like, "Oh, your degree is not sufficient." I'm like, "What? I had this degree for 6 years. How do you tell me it's not sufficient?" Until I got into one of the schools, So for me here, I just believe, like I said earlier, the system works like you're not pressured. Like you're not pressured. Like I remember my professors back in Nigeria, like they give you a really tough time. But here, even while I was writing my thesis, you had help, like resources, like everything was just seamless. So that's the.
But there are some people right here in the diaspora that they're actually seeking for help, governmental help. What do you think government can do, Nigerian government can do to assist? For example, it's some set of people, they were like, okay, they couldn't get the Nigerian passport easily. I mean, what do you think the Nigerian government can do to help these guys? Not only on passport issue, on some other things as well. You know?
Yeah, that aspect I can talk about that because we came through Campus France, right? And we have Campus France for different countries. I got to discover, like for South Africa, for example, or India, Campus France, they have an aid. They give them an aid whereby like food aid, transportation aid, whereby you as a Nigerian, you just come here like you are all alone. The government doesn't care whether you're abroad or not. So that kind of thing is what we can implement. Like the government can look into helping students. Like you'd even be more encouraged if you're sponsored here, right? You'd be more encouraged to go back to your country and, assist and make it better.
Do you have to?
Well, I would say that this is not unique to France. I would, even someone who is in the UK, she is like a citizen of that country, but she wanted to get a passport to travel. It was a huge hassle to get the passport. So it's not unique, but I feel like back home there could be lots of help that could go around to like diasporas, people out there that could help them go through like situations like that. Yes.
Okay, good. But like, do you feel more connected here than back home?
Oh my God, connected? What are we talking about? What connection are we talking about particularly?
I feel more connected, like
interpersonal relationships.
Yeah, interpersonal relationship.
No, absolutely not. No.
Interesting. Tell us more.
First, and I would say that back in Nigeria, like I said, my life was woven with my work, and the other relationships I had was mainly my siblings. We're very close, so being that you're very far away from them, there's not much of a time difference, but they're also very busy with their lives, and you're busy here. So it's kind of like difficult to balance that relationship from far off. But building relationships here is very difficult. You can't even build relationships with the French people.
Because everybody is in their houses.
Yeah, because a lot of these people already have existing friendships that have grown over time. So you can't just come and then you want to just go into their friendships like that. No, but I would say find your community, even if it's in church.
Or like Nigeria is easy. You can make friends anywhere.
Yeah.
Like, for example, you're on your way going somewhere, you just found somebody on the way and you greeted the person. From there, you guys can be friends. Huh? Unlike here. I mean, what you want? I feel you want to say something.
Yeah.
No, that's true, because like people are always like minding their business.
Yeah.
Just bonjour. That's where it ends. Like they don't. It feels like you're even stressing them if you ask, "Oh, how was your night?" That kind of thing.
Like they will look at you in some certain way.
Yeah, like why exactly do you care about what I had going?
Like all of a sudden.
Yeah.
Like, what's your business?
Okay, well, that being said, it shows from what we just discussed just now, it shows that in Nigeria, we have more interpersonal relationship, which is very good for our growth. You know what I'm saying? And but as it is at the moment, the country Nigeria is going through a lot of security issues and all. Because from what you just said now, I can deduct that we all prefer Niger, but
definitely.
it's just because
The
we are here to
community.
hustle and to make a living. So what do you think is going on in Nigeria? What can you? I mean, presently security issues. You can hear. You listen to the news. The president, the U.S. president, he's talking about coming to Nigeria, gun blazing. That is if. If is a conditional statement. You say, if the Nigerian government do not act fast, then the military, the American military is coming in gun blazing. I mean, what do you think? What's your take on this issue?
I would let you go first.
Okay, yeah, like it's a saddening event, right? I heard about that, like the tweet that Donald Trump made about helping Nigerians. But the fact is, I believe that we have the resources to end these killings,
Oh, yeah, we
Christian
sure
killings
do.
and stuff. Because I did watch a video of one of the governors in the affected states saying he has the power, they know where these people are and stuff like that. But like, what's holding him down? It would definitely be the people sponsoring these guys going on a rampage. But we have the resources, we have the military resources, we have the police force, we have the arms needed to stop those things. But it will definitely be as a result of the people sponsoring them, which is quite sad.
Yeah, not just Christian alone are being affected,
Yeah,
even
so
Muslims
that's what I
as well.
wanted to say. People are saying, "Oh, it's not just Christians; it's Muslims and Christians. It has nothing to do with religious, fight or whatever." But I would say, from a standpoint of someone who went to for my NYSC in Jos Plateau State, at that time I served in the year 2018, 2019. It was particularly against Christians. I don't know what the new thing is, but at the time I was doing my NYC, my military attachments, it was against Christians. But people are saying it's not. We are also seeing churches who are being church members who are being buried by their pastors.
Yeah.
In mass.
In
So
fact,
I don't know
that's
what we mean
sad.
by it's,
Yeah, it's
I don't know.
saddening.
I don't know. But another thing again is there is the Owo killing that happened. I have a friend, very close friend, my love to you, girl. She lost both her parents
Whoa.
to that Owo church killing. So I don't know where it's not just Christians. I don't know. I hope we get to the bottom of it and this gets resolved really soon for the safety of people that are back home. And of course, so that we who are outside, who do not necessarily want to stay here for the rest of our lives, can have somewhere to go back to. So we hope that this comes to an end so that, we know that the infiltration from the United States is not always the best.
Yeah, definitely.
It's not always the best. So let's not wait for this to happen. Let's put this thing at bay and have a wonderful country. Yeah.
I mean, all of us would want to, at some point, want to go back to our countries. But with the way things are going, I mean, somebody said it's coming in to deal with the terrorist, the extremist. He's not saying he's coming in like right now. He's not saying he's coming to deal with or to kill or to exterminate the Muslims. He
definitely.
didn't say Muslims. He said the terrorists.
Yes.
Because now, from my own point of view, I think these guys, these terrorists, they're killing both Christians and Muslim, but more on the Christian side. Yeah, but so in order to stop the killings of Nigerians, because no Nigerian deserves to die, either or be you Christian or Muslim.
Absolutely.
No. So, but what's your take on this? What's the issue? Is there some people say, I hear some people say, oh, Trump is coming in for the mineral resources, blah, 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 blah. I mean, even the mineral resources, you enjoy them, you know, enjoy them, you don't even know where they. I mean, what's your take on this? What's
So,
your take on
like
this?
he has rightly said, the infiltration from the military, from the U.S. military, is not always the best thing. And like you also said, the mineral resources we have, are we actually enjoying them yet? Are we even making good use of the proceeds from these mineral resources?
We don't even have refineries for them. So
Do you imagine how there is so many things on different levels that needs to be like fixed in the country, to be honest. And I really wish this doesn't have to be the case, and we can, from within amicably resolve these situations. These people are not like the French would say, they are not inconnus. They are not people that these people don't know. They are aware.
exactly.
They know these
They
people.
know these guys.
Yeah, so it's not like, they are just trying to play with like the economy, the people's lives, and it is very unfair to citizens. And the earlier these people begin to resolve them, put these people to this whole situation to an end.
Yes.
The Chibok girls, can you imagine that this is still an unresolved situation?
Wow.
It's crazy. Since how many years ago is still unresolved? So those things is not like they're unaware. We have drones that are very functional. We have military systems. During the whole the toll gates situation,
Yeah.
do you know the
NSAS.
yeah,
the
during
toll
that
gates.
time,
they played it all down. They
do you
played
know?
it down.
Yeah, do you know the tanks and the ammunitions that we have access to?
Just because of
no, they should not have. They should not
yeah,
play like
protest,
that.
oh.
If they want to resolve this situation, they can. Yeah.
But the question is, why aren't they doing the needful?
Oh well,
Like I'm even shocked. Like there's no address, there's no presidential address to what's happening in your nation. Like I don't know, for reals.
No, that's to tell you
Some
how
are
bad
saying, oh, because it's a Muslim ticket, the VP is Muslim, the president is a Muslim. But I mean, like, these are lives of people, whether they are Christians or Muslims, like you rightly said. Every life should matter.
Yeah.
Yes, every life should matter, which because of what is going on at the moment, which is going to take me to the next question, which is how are you perceived as a Nigerian in the diaspora?
Oh my days, really?
No, as a Nigerian, how are you perceived?
Okay, so because even when our economy is going to shit, our situation is not run properly, there is still a part of the Nigerian system that works, which is entertainment.
Yeah.
The fact that you're from Nigeria, there are people who are looking down at you and all of that. But because we have an entertainment system that is absolutely wonderful, we are taking over the world, people still kind of like rep you. They kind of still give you some respect, right? Mm-hmm. But when it comes to the largest scale where we get serious, they don't rate Nigerians.
They don't rate
they
Nigerians.
don't rate you like that.
You have any experience, like, for example, maybe you want to get something and somebody looks at you and they say, where are you from? From Nigeria, though. Something like that. You have such experience.
For me, like
how do they perceive you?
For me, like, nah, like, for most of them, like, they, like she said, they relate with celebrities,
yeah.
let me call it that. Because for guys I've met, they will be like, oh, Osimhen, yeah, he plays for this, that, or the musicians, like Davido and the likes. So for me, like, it's been chill, like, I wouldn't say maybe before, but right now I don't have that notion of being looked at that like Nigerians are scammers and stuff.
When you get to maybe on your queue to get your flight or something, that's when you know that it's that's why I said, like, when things come to serious discussions, like maybe you want to get a visa,
Yeah, definitely
you want
in that
to
aspect,
get some very important situations like that, then you will realize that you're not really rated like that. Yeah.
Okay, what regarding what we've been discussing so far, what do you think the international communities should do to help the Nigerian, regarding, for example, how to deal with these corrupt leaders, to make sure that they do the right thing?
For accountability, if that is what we're gearing towards, I would say that one of it is what Trump has done. I'm not saying that it's for the best. I'm not saying it's for the best. I'm not saying that the futuristic purview of this one is going to be 100% the greatest. But I'm saying that for him to make that statement, that should be a reason for them to adjust. That should be, if it's
something is going wrong.
If it's a reasonable like set of leaders, that should make them want to make a change or answer the public, do something about the economy. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. That's the intervention that we need.
Yeah, we really need an intervention,
Yeah,
actually.
we do.
Because serious killings every day, come on, in thousands. And they play it down like no genocide in Nigeria, all those kind of stuff.
People are still getting kidnapped. People are still getting like assaulted. People are still getting, for money, for whatever reason, for organ investors. These things are still happening in 2025. Yeah, we need intervention for sure.
Do you know there was a video I came across, and there's someone, these guys, they were driving. They actually saw someone trying to kidnap a woman with a child. The woman struggled. They were driving, putting their phone to make the video, to record the whole incident. They were driving, but they discovered that those guys are following them. So meanwhile, the lady was struggling. Few minutes later, they had an accident. They had an accident, but it was not a fatal one, as in they just hit one covert like that. And then before you know it, everybody just gather there, and the woman was eventually saved. But looking at such things doesn't mean that our country it's not even safe at all. Like, I don't get it, because right here, because the topic is Nigerian diaspora experience, right?
Yeah.
Do we have such experience here, or have you heard? Now, do you hear it often here?
No, for me, like definitely this place is way safer than Nigeria, because I go to work and sometimes I come back real late, 2 a.m., which would definitely not be possible in Nigeria, because you'd be scared of your safety and all. But one thing I would like to say is like Nigerians back home and even in diaspora should not keep quiet. The thing is we tend to be quiet about things that are not directly affecting us. But the fact is, one way or another, it would still come near you.
Yeah, at the end of the day, some people
so we
say
need
it
to
is
always
well.
speak up. Yeah, definitely, it is well. It is well.
It is
when
well.
will it actually be
That
well?
particular phrase.
When will it actually be well? Because like if we remember, like with the SARS thing, now it stopped. Definitely, there were casualties, but it stopped because the youths decided to rise up and put an end to this thing. So one way the government can be held accountable is if we keep on speaking up. Christians at large and even people from the other religions, we should not just be quiet. We should get more involved in these things. They say, oh, we don't want the old people. Then we had some young politicians that ran during the last elections, and they are still not doing, and they're doing even way worse than the old people that are there. But if you have someone of integrity like Christians, like definitely the situation of the country would be much more better.
You want to say one thing?
Well, my own input would be that you really do not know if this SARS actually ended. The only thing was they changed the name from being SARS to a different name. I'm trying to remember what that name is right now, but
there's no stop and search again, because youths were harassed then. I was still back in school then.
For you,
youths were harassed. They just check your phone and you're scared. Like, yeah, I would give my experience. There was one time I was traveling back from I had a road trip back from Togo, and like they were checking my phones. Some of my one of my siblings, like she likes K-pop, so she sent me some of those pictures, like and they saw it and they were like, oh, are you bombing? You know what's bombing now? Like, are you bombing? That kind of thing. I'm like,
bombing?
what? Like, these are K-pop stars. Like, I don't have anything to do with that. So you see, but right now it's very okay, because you could move freely. Like the youth.
So that's my question. Are you sure, or is because you're no longer in Nigeria?
No,
I
mean like this happened like a long time back.
Okay.
Right now you don't see such.
I also had an experience back then. I was going for a training because I used to do an exercise back then. So I was going there. Then I was coming back from there to the house. And all of a sudden, I don't know, I just saw a car drove in front of me, parked, and 4 men came out, like asking out, hello, how are you? Really gently. I said, I'm fine. They now showed me their card. CID, blah, blah, blah. Can we check what is in your bag, please? I said, yeah. I showed them. The next thing, one of them said, please, where's your phone? Like, what? I showed it to them. They would, as the other one was, I was saying, I'm a footballer. They checked, they saw boots, shin guards, jerseys. It's okay. On my phone, they checked, they now saw something. Barclay, I don't know if you know Barclay Bank.
Yeah, definitely.
Because at that period, you all know this president, this West Ham United, the normal Premier League club. We were having a discussion at that time. And so there's something I need to do with, my moving over there, and I need to pay some money, not to West Ham. Personal stuff to transport myself there. I had some transactions to do with Barclay Bank. Blah, blah. They now saw Barclay Bank. They were like, oh. I said, no. I had to call my manager at that time. I had to call him. Then he now spoke with them. Before they allowed me go. What if I couldn't defend myself? This is security, they say security. You are not free even in your country.
Yeah.
No. Has it such happened to you?
I've had an experience before. I think it was going from Nigeria to Ghana. There was a time I had like a road trip to Ghana. The border control between Nigeria to enter, I think it was, what's that one? Benin Republic. That was where I was like, what is going on here? Of course, they had to do the whole search of your bags and the luggages and everything. And then they still asked you to open your phone for them to get through your messages and all of that. Of course, I have nothing incriminating, was majorly work related. I wanted to help the company to do some things. I was on an official assignment. And just like that, of course, it was very low profile. It wasn't something that went out of hand, but it was just a weird experience. Even as a foreigner here, you don't get your things searched in a criminal way as such. Yes. Yeah. So in your own country, not to have the freedom to just be who you are and just exist is quite crazy.
I don't know if any one of you noticed that the only way you can be searched here, as a man especially, is when you have there's this striped bag, that small crossbody, the crossbody bag. If you have that kind of bag, they put their eyes on you because that's the only. And again, there's a certain shoe you wear that the security agents here. There's a certain shoe some men will wear, some guys will wear.
Yeah.
Once they see that shoe on you, I mean, it's what works here. Once they see that you're wearing that shoe, they will put their eye on you. They will put their. When I heard that, I was like, for real.
Know that.
For real. That's why I love that crossbody bag,
yeah.
but I will never buy. So far, I'm here. No, I won't buy. So that I don't attract. Those are experiences.
So I would say that as well as it exists in Nigeria, profiling, it also exists here, basically.
Profiling it exists, but that's why it exists, but it's not so much like it is in our country. What do you think?
Yeah, you don't get aroused. You're not scared. You're seeing a police force right in front of you. Back in Nigeria, you're scared. Police should be helping you. They should be your friends. They say this. This one.
I am scared when I see this Navigo check as my card is always recharged. I don't know why my heart is beating fast.
Okay, would we link that to trauma from back home?
No, it's trauma from here. I had paid a fine one time.
No, for real. Here, they will nicely pull you aside. They won't even pull you. They'll call you aside. Say, sorry, you will play it.
Yeah.
They tell you to come around.
Yeah.
Then they discuss with you. Not like in Nigeria the way they do. It's different.
Because you're not harassed. Yeah.
That's what I say. Anyways, in conclusion, let me just say, our president, I'm talking President Tinubu, his response to Donald Trump, President Trump. What do you say?
Has there been a response from him?
Yeah, you're
I
saying.
have not seen the response.
He was saying there's nothing like that. Everything is safe. Talking about even investors are even coming in to invest. In the country, blah blah blah. Actually,
wow.
I saw that today, and I was like, "What do you think?" Okay, you've not.
I personally haven't seen the response, and I was looking forward to.
Do you expect the response?
I was looking forward to a response, of course. If a president from like a country like the US communicates something as such intensity to Nigeria, of course the president should respond. And I've been looking forward to seeing that, but I haven't seen it. I didn't know that he already got a response. But if that is what he's saying, okay. Okay.
No, for real. I mean, the people are really experiencing hell,
It's
in that part of the country, the Jos, Kano, Kaduna,
in the northern,
in the
middle
northern,
belt,
It's saddening, and I just hope like that they act soon, because the fact is they've not acted at all.
No, but even now, all those our so-called evangelists supposed even good evangelize.
No, but the thing is,
someone said that anyway.
But okay, if they go and they get killed, that's another like one more body to the death rate. It's not really like you're going to go and then because of that everything is 100% going to be good. This is funded. This is. It's not, like I said, it's not something they're unaware of. It's something that they can end when they want to end it. And I hope it's soon.
And they've not yet acted as of now. Yeah. That's just it. It's not like we don't have the capacity or like we are short-handed. I mean, where are these guys getting their weapons from?
They said the people that went for NYSC, they are...
the people that went for NYSC,
they are going to be recruited. They are the ready ones for military. Frontliners.
People that didn't even sleep well.
I was like, thank God I'm not in the NYSC.
First thing in the morning, they wake you up, say, I'll come and do the military parade.
Oh my days,
Oh my God, Nigeria. It is well.
Yeah.
Anyways, thank you.
You see that phrase again.
It is well.
When it's not well.
We have to be positive now. We have to be positive.
That's what's reigning.
Anyway, thank you so much, guys, for coming to the show today. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it.